Hello, many blessings. I am Sarcita May, and you are tuning in to Elite Motivation 411. I am just going to take a moment just to pop on additional live so that I can help others get more informed and to also it's really to help y'all to get more informed to help y'all be appliers in your own life. So give me a moment. If you are in the position to get comfortable, to stretch your body, feel free to get into position. I'm going to be sharing some of my yoga moves that I'm working on this morning. So let's see. Going. All right. Switch. Okay. How does it work? This is interesting. My music is still going in my ear, so I thought I was going to be able to do that. But welcome. Hello, beautifuls. So for most of you that don't know me, I am Starcina May. I am a spiritual wellness coach. I am also so excited to be sharing this experience with you all in this everyday moment in our everyday lives. I am coming into this position in my life where I'm coming out of my healing and I am being able to restructure my life into the best benefit for me. So what I'm going to do, flip back. Okay. I don't see a chat, which is interesting. There's no chat window for my live stream. Okay. However that works. So I'm just going to keep it over here because that's a little glitchy. Oh, hey, Grand Rising, Frankie. How are you doing today? Okay, actually, I'm not even going to be able to look at the messages because I need to go look at the moves that I wanted to. So I'm going to take a moment. I'm also on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram as well, I do a lot of intentional, inspirational, motivational posts that you can put into your feed. I definitely strongly suggest you do that. So just to share a little bit, it is the AM for me right now, my rising. And it's really good to get some stretches in, especially before you start doing any type of yoga. Now, the reason why it's very important for me to share this information with you is because these are one of the things that is going to help us combat the current stay-at-home dilemma that we're experiencing right now. We want to be conscious of what's going on in our home, in our minds, and in our body. And the best way to do that is to keep the blood flowing. Blood flows through movement. So this is what we're here to move. So the moves that I'm doing right now are to just really help activate my body, get my body into the mode of being stretched, being awakened, being absorbed. It really helps to take this time, just lay on your mat, let your feet relax, let your arms relax. And if you feel like you want to get better of a view of what's going on, you can definitely go to Elite Motivation 411 on my YouTube channel. This is where I am streaming live from, as well as live in Facebook and Instagram on my phone. Learning how to multi-share is fun. So this is Happy Baby. Happy Baby. This is really good for the hips, especially for people that have that lower back pain. You know, if you've been sitting down for a long time and your butt is hurting, you really want to throw yourself into this position and really take it slowly. You know, not everybody can go further than this. For me, I can move around my toes. I have enough stretch in my body that I can bring my hands to my toes, open up my legs, completely stretch that. Also bring it together. It's really opening up the hips, bringing it in. The more you push on your knees, the more you're opening up the hip for you to come into Happy Baby. That's the trick that I use. Keep your shoulders down as much as you can. Some people, it's better to have knee on top of knee. Others can actually come all the way down and they can have their knee beside the other knee to where both knees are on the ground. Then you can switch different arms, drop, look the opposite way so you can see both of the knees are basically on top of each other, or you can push the other knee down, fully bringing in the stretch in the back. That is definitely an awesome stretch. I love it. I love it. So I'm just going to take a moment. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go and look to see what my move is that I'm going to practice. The reclined big toe. Let's see, I can use this. So when you get into the reclined big toe, you're going to come into Dhanasana, right? Come back. Put your left leg straight, and you're going to bring the right leg up into the air. I'm using my elastic band, which many of you can use. You want to keep this leg straight as you're pulling. Keeping the foot straight too and flat, not to the right, not to the left, straight in alignment. And you want to bring it back as much as you can with your legs straight. You can definitely come, bring it to the side. Okay, come and bring it to the other side. Feel really stretching those hamstrings. Woo, those glutes muscles. Now we're gonna do the other leg. The other leg. We're gonna make sure that this knee is fully extended. Fully extended. And bring it in. Leg flat, not in an inclined, extroverted, no introverted. Flat foot straight, parallel with the sky. And let the foot fall. Straight, keeping it straight. Oh my gosh. This is like everything. Like I feel all of my bones stretching like in this area and cracking. You know, really just pushing on, keeping that straight. Flex the foot. And that's reclined big time. Next pose that I am practicing. Cow face. Okay. Cow face pose. Are we ready? Oh, I forgot I had a banana here. Take a moment to finish eating my banana. So the move we're going to practice now is cow face pose. Gomaskana. Gomasasana. That's the name. So what you do, you sit in easy pose. Cross your legs, crisscross legs. Okay. And then you're going to push this foot out. You're going to push this foot. So the knees are going to be on top of each other. And you want to make sure that your pelvis floor stays on the floor. And then you're going to bring your arm up and over, this one under and up. You're going to stretch. I'm going to turn around the other way so that you can see me doing the yoga pose from the back when I switch sides. It's always good to learn to sit in a pose for 1 to 2 breaths. Grand Rising. Thank you for tuning into my live stream. Sending much love and light. For those of you that are watching, please share out my video. Help others get more intentional in their everyday life. It's so important to support each other. That's where the value is. How much are we supporting each other? You know, so you're gonna see this leg. I'm still gonna put the legs on top of each other. Oh, wait, gotta switch. So I put my left foot on the bottom this time. And my right foot is on top. My right leg. My pelvis is touching the mat. I'm gonna bring the opposite arm up. Bring the bottom down Bend over. I'm gonna grab. Now, some people cannot do this, and if you're only doing this, that's okay. If you can only do this, that's okay. Just be able to at least bring your arms like that. This is really gonna help. And the way you can get out of it, see? That's how you get out of the cow pose. So that was cow pose. Let's see. My next pose that I'm practicing is the sleeping pigeon pose. Oh, I love this one. This is my favorite. So you can get into this pose many ways. So I'm going to show you. Oh, Grand Rising. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Please feel free to share my live stream. I appreciate all the love and support. It means the world to me when you share my videos. I get excited. So please don't keep me in a box. Share me. Share me. Okay, so we're going to go into the sleeping pigeon pose. I'm going to go into it from downward dog. This is downward dog. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step my right leg forward. And then I'm not going to just step it forward. I'm going to step my right foot forward and place it in front of my left hand. See? Left hand, right foot. Then I'm going to drop my back knee, my left knee. See? It's on the floor. And then I'm going to drop my right knee to the floor. So now you see I'm in this awkward position. I'm going to let my foot relax. And then I'm going to come all the way down as much as I can, dropping this part of my leg. Now, some of us will only be able to go here. Some of us will really be able to settle in and have this right thigh touching the ground. Right thigh. Some of us can, but you really want to make sure that you're working on straightening this back leg, okay? Now, some of us are going to stay in this pose. Some of us can go down slowly to the forearms, but we're here to practice the full sleeping pigeon pose, which is all the way down on the floor. So now I'm going to show you another way to get into the next pigeon pose. We're going to go into plank position. So I'm going to have you raise up your left leg with flexing the foot. I'm going to raise you off of the floor. Push this leg, right leg back. Come into plank. So now we're sitting in plank, right? So you want to bring the left knee up, the left knee to left ankle. I'm sorry, left knee to left elbow. Dropping the right knee to the floor. Which helps you to be in this position and it will help you get closer into the sleeping pigeon pose. Oh, I absolutely love this pose. This pose is live. It is such a good hip opener. And that's what we're working on, all hip openers. That's all the poses that I'm working on today. So my next pose that I'm working on is the revolved head to knee pose. This should be interesting. So just sit like this, pressing my pelvic bone into the floor, right? Making sure it's sitting up my extraness is rolling. And I'm gonna bend to the left. Okay. And this foot needs to be as close to your groin as you can get it. Okay, so you half cross leg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the big toe, drop the elbow onto the floor, and pull the arm over the head, the right arm over the head to grab the same toe. And as you see, I'm not really touching my toe all the way to the ground, so I'm going to work on that. So for my elbow is touch and go for the floor for that move. So now I'm going to switch, do the other side, stretch this leg out, have it flexed, keeping the foot straight and lined. Opposite foot touching the groin. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to grab your right big toe with your right hand, dropping the elbow down, right? But when you do that, you want to make sure that you're keeping this aligned and you're just dropping the top half of your body. Okay, and then you're going to bring over the arm. And you're going to touch the big toe. That was so awesome. Awesome. Next. Ooh, this is the Sage Marachi pose. Maracha Asana. This is definitely going to be interesting. Okay, so I've never actually did this pose. Let's see. Yes, we're doing all hips and glutes. So my anatomy friend, go ahead and call out those muscles I'm using. So this one, you're going to come into Dasana pose. And this is Dasana. For those of you that don't know, this is Dasana. And you're going to fold the right leg. And you're going to come down. And when you bring yourself down, you're going to take your right hand and wrap it around the outside of your leg. And take this hand and wrap it and grab the other arm. So I'm going to do it in one complete move. Okay? We try to fix this a little bit. You can see that butter. Come on, steamy butter. Okay. So when you start in this position, you always want to keep the back erect. Okay? Because it's important to always have your back nice and long and lengthy. You're going to bring this leg up. Down, wrapping the arm around the leg, grasping the left arm, and then you're going to bring the face to the knee. As you can see, I'm still working on getting to my knee. So now you're going to see me actually doing it on the opposite side. Okay. Aligning my back. Now that was my first time doing that move. That was definitely my first time performing that move. So that was dope. And that was the Sage Marachi. Now we're going to do the recline bold angle. Let's see. Yes, I do yoga live, Justin. Go and check out my not my Instagram. You're on Instagram, but you can check out my YouTube. Oh, Shika. Sign up for my YouTube, and it's Elite Motivation 411. And I have a whole book on anatomy that I'm going to share a little bit for. It's yoga anatomy. So I will be getting more versed in my language for those muscles and stuff. But it's definitely a process, you know? It's definitely a process. Oh, let me show. I'm not sure if I showed y'all, but that's a book. I'll go and read into it a little bit and share a little bit more. Okay, let's go to my next move. Okay. So for the reclined bold angle, the Supta Baddha Konasana, some people may need to use a block. Helps use a block for this. For the knees or for the back, some people use a cushion because they're not able to go all the way down into this move. And you're going to see what I am talking about. Okay. So you're going to come into butterfly pose, which is meeting both of the legs together. And then you're going to drop back in this position, keeping the legs together. So I'm going to drop back in reclined, full-legged pose. And then you're going to bring the hands together in a peace sign. That pose was really simple for me, so I'm definitely going to have to find the advanced level for that pose. I'm pretty sure using a block in another position would help me. The next pose is Janu Sirasana. And this head to knee pose. I'm really opening up my hips today. I'm going to be doing yoga philosophy on my Magnetic Minds 27 group today around 1 o'clock. So tune in to learning more about the fascination and the facts about the benefits of yoga and applying it into your everyday life. So you want to come, turn your body, and then fall down. I'm going to switch legs. Come here, come up, turn your body towards your leg, and then down. Great hip openers. These are so dope. Now to do the tortoise pose. Oh, this one is fun. This one is definitely fun. I have not done this one yet. So y'all are going to experience it with me at the same time. So this is the tortoise pose. So what I do is I put my hands underneath. You see this, right? Do you see this position there, Mia? And then you're going to let your legs fall down. I am amazed that I can do this. Oh, that was so dope. I'm so proud of me that I could do that. I was really worried that my face to the ground with my legs open like that. I wasn't sure. Especially with my hands underneath my legs. So that was cool. That was my first time doing that pose as well. You know, there's so many poses in yoga. There's so many poses. Don't ever think that you know, there's too many poses for you to learn to even know how to appreciate the flow. The flow is learning how to take 5 to 7 moves and put them in a synchronistic motion, and that's a flow. Whatever 5 or 7 moves work for you, that's what your flow is. So I'm just learning to go deeper as an instructor and doing more moves so that I can in turn be even more versatile with my own flow and with the flows that I teach my students as well. So it's always important to make sure you have someone that is going to be teaching you stuff that they also are looking to grow their knowledge as well. You know, be mindful of obtaining education from people that feel like this is it and there's nothing more to grow from. That's just my insight. So now the next one is the Huron pose. And we're going to start in Dhanasana, staff pose. So this is Dhanasana. So we're going to take one leg and we're going to sit it underneath or next to the buttocks. All right. Now, some people might need a strap for this. I'm most definitely going to use a strap because I've never done this move either. So I'm going to use it to bring up my leg. Oh, my Lanta. You're going to see how my leg is on the other side. I'm going to switch. So right now I'm just showing you that my leg is staying straight. But you see my body is tilting and that we don't want. So let's go back down. Let's keep our body straight. And in this straight position, sometimes it's easier to grab the foot. But as you can see, I'm not doing this move as properly as suggested, so I might need to just stay right here. This is where I can go and I can keep my back straight. The lady has her foot up here that I'm looking at. I can't, if I go further, I tend to belly out, so we don't want that. We want to keep this back straight. So this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at right now. So I'm going to do the other side. Let's see what the other side is at. Whew. Check that out. For those of you that have knee problems, I definitely suggest for you to put a blanket in between your legs, some type of cushion to help your leg not go all the way down. If you really have a severe knee issue, I do not suggest for you doing that move. So, and I say that because this is how I have to have my foot, which is right next to my buttocks, basically like right under it. And then you want to keep the body straight. And then you want to be able to bring this leg up. Oh, I got to keep my back straight. You got to keep your back straight. Got to keep it straight. Got to keep it erect. So I'm going to try. This side is definitely harder. I'm using my hand to support myself. And making sure I don't curve my back. And this is where I can go with support on my right side. So this is definitely a hot move to try and get more deeper into. I'm going to do this one. This shows you, how much you've been stretching those bottom muscles and those kind of movements. So it stretches the hamstrings really intensely. It stimulates the abdomen, organs, and the heart. Next pose. Yeah, I've had a lot of poses that I've needed to climb up on. Let me see where I'm at on my line. Okay, we've been here for half an hour. I can give y'all at least 10 more minutes of my practice moves. Let me see how many more that I can practice with you. I mean, trust me, I have plenty to practice with y'all, but I'm just bringing y'all into what one of my morning sessions would be. So I would be doing this by myself, with or without this live practice. So I come into this move from standing position. Many of us can come into it in a different way. This is the garland, Mala Asana. So you really want to be able to work your feet out. You want to make sure you can come into a full stretch, keep your back erect. Prayer pose is the best to keep your legs where they need to be and your back erect. Dropping that butt. Some people may need to use the block to be able to keep it in position. But I don't need the block anymore. Really great hip opener. Really, really, really great. And the more you press in those palms, the more push back on those knees, really opens the hip. How to get out of it? Bring the arms down. There you go. Ooh, fish pose. I thought this was cool. So there's two different ways to do it, with the legs crossed or with the legs open. So I'm going to do both if I can. Some of y'all might need to use a block. I don't know if I can do a cross again. I think I may have to do my cross legs first. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do this the right way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, so they want me to put my hands on the butt. It's just definitely interesting. The knees up, I think. I just have more body. I don't really need my hands on my butt. Oh, I need to come into lotus pose and do that move. How the heck? Okay. This is lotus pose, FYI. This is lotus pose. And then they want me to come. Oh, that was definitely different and interesting. Definitely gonna go back to the replay and see how I look there. How has these moves been for y'all? Comment down below. Let me know. Now we're gonna do the recline heroes pose. I'm not sure how much I can get into that pose, but we'll try. Let's see what they say. Going into it. So this is the hero pose. My feet are underneath my butt. Hello, welcome. And I'm gonna drop down to the back. My knees first, right? And then the hands. Oh, this is cool. I like this pose. Keeping the legs together. Don't let them spread out too much. Or you can relax them. You could do both. Bring them together, relax, bring them together, relax. Really brings a different stretch. Whenever you take deep breaths, it really allows the whole body to stretch. This is how you get up from the pose. Slowly. Slowly. Okay, big toe pose. Both big toes pose. So I am going to try to do this one. No, I've never really done this one. I am doing great, Henrik. How are you? How are you enjoying your stay-at-home time? Okay, let me see. Start in a seated four-folded. Grab both of the big toes with the index finger. Start to bend the knees as you rock back and forth to the seated bone. Firm belly. Keep the chest lifted. What? Start in a seated forward fold. Grab and hold both big toes with index fingers. Start to bend the knees as you rock back and forth in the sitting bone. So bend the knees, rock back and forth on the sitting bone. And then extend. Okay, got that? Woo. Let's do it again. Keeping the back firm, legs straight. There you go. I hope y'all try that pose. It was not that bad. Okay, so this is the last one. Good, because it's the last one I'm doing. It was a lot of hip openers. A lot. So the last one is Upvista Konasana. Open up the legs as much as you can. You want to center that pelvic bone, really sitting down. Okay, and then you want to slowly roll yourself all the way to the floor. Ooh, that is awesome. How y'all like that? Ooh, okay. That was so awesome. That was really, really awesome. So because I was doing so much hip openers, I'm gonna try my practice move that I do. I'm gonna bring y'all into my zone. Let me see. Make sure that y'all can see me. Cool. I'm gonna show y'all my wall move that I be doing. But I need to put a sock on. It's just easier to do with socks. Okay. Can y'all see? I don't know if you're able to see my whole leg. Let's see. All right. Y'all ready? Okay, this is the move I'm working on because I need to stretch my leg a lot. So let's see how much those hip openers really help me. Woo, yeah. Woo. Woo. Oh, yes. Yes. I never touched the wall. Yep. Those hip openers, they help. They definitely help. Oh, that felt good. I've been needing that. I need that in my life. I'm gonna do the other leg. So it's always best to start off from afar, okay? Don't go up right against the wall if you're not there yet. can tell my other legs. Wait a minute. This way is a little bit more difficult. Woo. But I'm still getting it in there. Now to lift up. Oh. Oh. Now that is what I call hip opener action. Whew, my Atlanta. That was awesome. My legs feel awesome. I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Got to turn it up. Oh. All right. Okay. So, been here for 45 minutes sharing my yoga morning stretch with you, my integration moment. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, checking me out, and I hope that you followed me with doing some of these moves. Let me know how they helped open your day, open your hips, open your life. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are my vibes. Just take this moment to just breathe. And if you're checking this live out anywhere towards the end, please go to my Elite Motivation 411 page on the YouTube channel. It will be up and posted within a couple of hours. So by later tonight, you can check out some of your ways of opening your hips. Much love and light, y'all. Star CDMA. I'm out.